The brave little river. In a pocket of the great big mountains, a little river named Ripple was born. Drip, drop, trickle, plink. It was a small sound in a big world. "I'm so small," Ripple whispered to the tall pine trees. "I wish I could be big and important like the ocean." One sunny morning, Ripple made a big decision. "I will find the ocean," it declared. With a brave little gurgle, Ripple tumbled over the smooth stones and began its long journey down, down, down the mountain. The world ahead looked very big and a little bit scary. Soon, Ripple flowed into a meadow and saw a big, beautiful sunflower drooping its head. "Oh, I'm so thirsty," sighed the sunflower. "My name is Sunny." Ripple felt a little shy but flowed right up to Sunny's roots and shared a long, cool drink. Feeling happy, Ripple journeyed on until, thwack, a big stick landed right in its path. A grumpy beaver was building a dam. "Stop right there," grumbled the beaver. "My dam needs all the water. You can't pass." His name was Woody, and he did not look friendly. Just then, a sleek, whiskered face popped out of the water. It was Zippy the Otter. A grumpy beaver, Zippy giggled. "I know just what to do." Before Woody could say another word, Zippy began to tickle him under his chin. Woody couldn't help it. He giggled, then chuckled, then roared with laughter until his dam of sticks tumbled down. Okay, you win," he laughed. Woody realized it was much more fun to have friends than to have all the water to himself. Waving goodbye, Ripple flowed on. But soon, the soft, grassy banks turned hard and gray. The chirping of birds was replaced by rumbling and honking. Ripple had reached a city. It was funneled into a dark, narrow channel under the busy streets. It was gloomy in the channel. Then, Ripple saw a flash of bright red. A little toy boat was trapped in a pile of soggy leaves and trash. High above, on a bridge, a little girl was crying. "My boat," she sobbed. Ripple thought of Sunny and Woody. Helping felt good. Gathering all its strength, Ripple pushed and swirled. It nudged the leaves and swished the wrappers. It had to be strong and clever. With one last, mighty whoosh, the little red boat broke free. It bobbed along happily on Ripple's current. The little girl on the bridge stopped crying and started to cheer. "Hooray!" she shouted. Ripple felt a warm glow of pride. Ripple left the noisy city behind and continued on, feeling braver than ever. But as the sun climbed high, the land changed again. The grass turned brown, and the earth was dry and cracked. Everything looked tired and thirsty. A little rabbit with drooping ears hopped over. "Please," the rabbit whispered, "we are so thirsty. Can you share some of your water?" Ripple looked at the vast, dry land. If it shared its water here, it might shrink and disappear forever. Ripple was scared, but then it remembered Sunny's happy face, Woody's big laugh, and the little girl's cheer. Helping friends was the most important thing. Taking a deep breath, Ripple made a choice. It flowed out of its path, sharing itself with the thirsty land. Ripple gave and gave until it was just a tiny puddle. "Goodbye," it whispered. But just as its last drop soaked into the earth, a little shadow fell. Then another. Plink, plink, plonk. Big, fat raindrops began to fall from the sky. The rain filled Ripple up, bigger and stronger than before. The valley drank the water and turned from brown to bright green. The little rabbit did a happy hop. All the animals and plants cheered for Ripple, the hero who had saved them. Finally, Ripple smelled salt in the air. It flowed around one last bend and saw it, the great, big, sparkling blue ocean. Ripple wasn't scared or small anymore. It was a hero. It danced into the waves, knowing that even the smallest river can make the biggest difference. In the ocean, Ripple danced with the big, rolling waves. It met sparkling fish and wise old turtles. The sun shone down, warming the water, and Ripple felt a strange, light feeling, as if it were being lifted. Lighter and lighter it grew until Ripple floated up, up, up into the bright blue sky. It was no longer a river, but a tiny wisp of vapor, joining millions of others to become a big, fluffy white cloud. The wind pushed the cloud, and soon Ripple was floating high above the land. It saw everything: the green valley, the city, the beaver's pond, the thirsty meadow, and the tall pine trees on the great big mountains. "I'm home," it whispered. The cloud grew heavy and gray. Plink, plank, plonk. Ripple fell back to the earth as a raindrop, landing right where it was born. It trickled over the mossy rocks, a little river once more, ready for a new adventure, knowing every drop is part of the great, big, wonderful world.